Namaste. Namaste, Purnamaste. I give you my word. Uh, I want to speak about something. Because many light workers, many awakened, they start doing spiritual work, they start to meditate, they start to working on themselves. And then they say that this is the devil's work. That after their life collapsed and the demons start attacking them, dark night of the soul. And then they are like, usually they are from the Christian background, and they are like, this is devil's work, we are going back to Jesus. That this is normal. When we are starting to do, really, no demons are attacking us. We are not, our life is not getting destroyed. But when we start to work on ourselves, when we start to meditate, in order to get healed, in order to get free of our guilt and fears and worries, in order to get our abundance, in order to change. What happens when we really start to work intensely on ourselves? Our unconscious is brought to consciousness. Everything what needs to heal within needs to be brought to consciousness, integrated, brought to light, is surfacing. Our guilt come true. We are afraid that we are not good enough. We start working on self, and others tell us that we are shit. We are worried that the tax collectors will come, the police will take us. We are worried that worries come out, and really we start meditating, we start working on ourselves. And police may come, debt collectors may threaten us. Shit starts to happen. Our worst fears comes true. Like, we want to get free of our worries. But then what happens? In reality is manifested. Our worries are coming true. And we are like, our life is collapsing. I cannot go on. This Dr. Joe Dispenza says very well. And I see this when I'm starting to work on something very deep issues. And these times in my life, things came true that were my worst fears and worries, just to see later that they are not true. And like Dr. Dispenza says, he says, when you start really intensely working on yourself, really to free yourself, to heal yourself, your life starts collapsing. Problems appear. But because we are no more in alignment with that reality, and it starts collapsing, it's thrown in our face. It even gets chaotic, very chaotic. Because order is old comfort zone. Chaos is the unknown. The old is disrupted, shaken to the ground. Huh. And we are no more in alignment with it. And in order to get free of our guilt, of our fears, of our unconscious worries, we are doing our meditations, really sincerely working on ourselves. They have to be brought to consciousness. Like when you know that worries are producing your disease, and you want to get free of worries, and then you meditate, and then things start to happen that make you worry most, that you worry most. It's brought to consciousness, so we can bring it to consciousness so we can look it in our eyes, so we can integrate it, so we can bring it to the light, so we can get free of it, so we can release it. And this is not demoniac. Our life is not collapsing, but what is no more with alignment with ourself, what we need to get free of is collapsing and brought to light, brought to consciousness. So we can bring it to consciousness, so we can bring it to light, so we can get free. Like, you may be afraid that you're worried and afraid that your husband will leave you, that your children will disown you. You start meditating, working on yourself. Then your children disown you, betray you, and your husband leaves you. And you are like, this is demoniac work. This is nothing good. My life is collapsing. Dark night of the soul. No. Reality is shown. Your worst fears come true. And what is no more in alignment with yourself is surfacing. So you can bring it to consciousness, bring it to light, integrate it, heal it, and release it. We can say, our life is collapsing. This is devil's work. I have to stop. But no. Whatever is unconscious within, our fears, our guilt, our worries, the deepest, it has to come out. And when the shit happens in our life, then we are really facing it, looking it, bringing it to consciousness. You know, we are no more the program, because we understand these are my worries, this I have to get free, they coming true because I'm producing this energy. We are looking our unconscious into our eyes. We are the consciousness observing the program. We can bring it to consciousness. We can bring it to light. We can release it and integrate it. And usually we feel our life is ending. It's collapsing. I cannot do nothing. I don't see any way out. But when we go further, yeah, we can do nothing. We don't see way out because we have to stop trying so hard. Stop controlling. Stop trying to achieve, but just allow it to happen. And that's meditation. To be ourselves, free of our mind, free of control, resistance, force, and energy of others. Free of that. You know. So everything what needs to be released, everything what is not in alignment with ourselves, everything is surfacing. Our worst fears coming true, our people in our life leaving us. We may lose our job, we may lose this, lose that. I'm listening a lot to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he said some people lost everything. Lost everything. They lived in a car. Now they are millionaires. And they started to work on themselves really sincerely, truthfully, deeply. These things were not with alignment with their self and their family and people. And now they are millionaires, now they have happy family, and now they are what they have desired for. Like, many times people start to meditate, working on their self, and their family start to make problem, their husband, their wife start to make problem, their debts come, all these problems. Why? It's karma. We want to get free. We want to get free of bondage. We want to get free of this world, of karma in this world. And our attachments, whatever is keeping us in this world. Attachment is root cause of pain. They come to pull us back. Family is against us. Our husband is against us. Our brothers and sisters are against us. Problems with people, problems. Why? Because we have to get free of that karma. The Maya, the illusion is coming and telling us, oh, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You want to get free? Huh? You want to get free of my clutches? You have been in bondage and in karma. Okay, I will throw you all the karma at you. All the debt that you have to get free. You want to get free? I will try to pull you back. But they are no more in alignment with ourselves. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering, of all bondage. And whatever is happening, family problems, problems with people, relationships, it's just karma that's coming out of attachment, and out of attachment is coming control, force, resistance, fear of losing, and then we create a lot of karma. And because we are connected with these people with karma, they feel in their soul, in their being, that we are leaving them. That we are leaving that attachment. And attachments come. These are your attachments. Here you are attached. Out of guilt and fear, you cannot leave them. Here you are controlling, forcing, resisting, opposing. With these people, they come. It's not that they come to keep you in the matrix, to keep us in the matrix. No. They come to show us our attachments, our guilt and fear, our opposition, what we need to get free of. In our family members, we are attached, and because we are attached, we cannot leave them. So they come and they try to pull us back into the matrix so that we can get free of our attachments. So then we are free. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering. We are opposing, controlling, forcing people. And these people come. Create problems. So that we realize we have to get free of attachments, to get free of our family that want to keep us. And we have to stop controlling, forcing, resisting people against how they feel, opposing, and creating this karma. They come to show and manifest us that. So we can see our unconscious attachments, and then fear of losing. We have to get free of our attachments, bring them to consciousness, release them. No one belongs to us. We belong to no one. We leave them then when we are free of our attachments. We get free of opposition, control, force, defending ourselves, fighting with people. We are free of that kind of relationship, that kind of people. And all kind of shit starts to happen when you start working on yourself sincerely, because you sincerely start to work on yourself. Then you are like, I want to get free of these things. But these things now are thrown in my face. Problems, problems, problems. I was most afraid of attachments. And all this in karma. How I can ever get free now? Everything is thrown in my face. But we are just shown our guilt, our fear, our attachments, our opposition, our control. So we can bring it to consciousness. We can get free of attachments, guilt, fear, opposition, control. We can really get free of our karma, out of attachments, control, force, resistance, opposition. We are creating karma with people. It comes back to us. And then we are in bondage. And that's why family try to pull us back into the matrix. And the people that we are karmically, problematically connected, starting problems. Because we are entangled with attachments, guilt, fear, opposition, control, force. And when we are entangled in this karma, these people come and they try to keep us into the matrix, and they are actually not trying to keep us, but they are showing us where we are bonding ourselves in karma so we can get free of these energies, opposition, control, force of attachments. We have to say no to these people, and yes, to get enlightened. When I started to work on myself 20 years ago, and I wanted to leave, and my family was so against me, so controlling me, so against my spirituality. I had to leave them all. I had to leave my brother, my grandmother, my uncle, my everyone, my entire family, and had to leave to India because they were not in alignment with myself anymore, and they were showing me that attachments are to keep me into the matrix. And I have chosen attachment is root cause of all suffering. I freed myself from attachment and I left. And when I came back, with my grandma, beautiful relationship, with my family, beautiful relationship, with my mother, beautiful relationship, with everyone, beautiful relationship, but no attachments. No attachments. Beautiful. People many say that meditation and working on themselves is black magic, you know. Why they say this? Because when they start working on themselves, they get in the dark night of the soul. They are facing their unconscious guilt, unconscious fear, unconscious opposition, and they come into the form of demons. Demons are attacking them. Life is collapsing, problems with people. Demons are attacking, demons are attacking. No, it is not devil's work, it is divine work. But the demons are within you. Demons are fear, guilt, opposition, control. And they go into the dark night soul, they think the demons attack them. But demons are just reflections of our fears, of our controls, of our worries, of our opposition, of our control. And they are actually facing their own unconscious shadow, which is demoniac, which is opposition, control, force, attacking, attachments, guilt, fear, all this. And they are presented into the demoniac visions, and they are attacked by demons, because demons are representations of fear, embodiments of fear, guilt, control, force, opposition, so on. And they are attracted with their, they are unconscious, they are full of fear, they are full of guilt, they are full of opposition, control, attachments. And they start working on themselves, they start meditating, they go into the dark nights of the soul, and demons are attracted by what is unconscious within them. So they can bring it to consciousness, so they can realize what attracts demons within: guilt, fear, opposition, control, attachment, blame, judgment, all this. The demons within us. So now the demons are attacking them, but they are bringing their demon to consciousness. They're unconscious. It's within them. And they blame demons outside of them, and like this, that they attack them. But blaming is another demon that attracts a demon of blame. Demon of blame is there with them. They're blaming meditation to be of the devil, but that demon blaming is the devil within them. They are unconscious of. We are a protection from demons, from darkness. They cannot touch us. They touch only, because you see, people in religion, they are in the low state of consciousness. They are full of guilt, full of fear, dependent, attached. And they start working on themselves. They start meditating, and They face their unconscious in the form of demons. And they see it outside of themselves. They don't want to see it in themselves. And then they blame that meditation is of devil. And they go back to Jesus. It's okay. You don't need protection. The demons are within you. And that blame and judgment is a demon that I need to get free of. Then they remain in religion. Their consciousness is blocked. And next life, like Jesus will not save you. In religion, what happens when you're surrendered to Jesus, when you're surrendered Christian, is only that your karma is stopped. You don't create more karma. Next life, you are to be in better karma and you are to go on from where you are now. You are not to sink in the darkness. You will believe that you go to heaven, that you will get a second chance. You don't create more karma. You don't go to heaven. The next life you can start meditating and working on yourself. You didn't go lower. That's how, when you are surrendered to Sananda through religion, because blaming, judging, and all this guilt and fear what I have within would really take them down into the lower state of consciousness. They surrendered to Jesus and this is all stopped. They don't create more karma, they don't go lower. They can get born next life in a better consciousness. They think they go to heaven. They are born in a better consciousness and they can really start sincerely working on themselves to bring it to consciousness, Demons are within us. And we need no protection because actually demons are reflections of our own unconscious, fears, guilt, and all this shit. They are just that, nothing else. We need to bring it to consciousness to get free. And when we are free of guilt and fear, free of illusions, we are no more in alignment with these demons. We have no guilt and fear within. We have no opposition, no control, no blame, no judgment. They don't come. You have to understand that you don't need protection. You are the protection. From what you need protection? From your unconscious shadow that is attracting demons. This is for another video that you don't need protection. Actually, fear, guilt, and all this is... We are afraid when we believe in demons. This is unconscious, then we attract them. So this is coming up. The demons are attracting, and it can be very heavy. But if we go on, if we don't start blaming that this is demoniac, we get free of guilt, fear, attachments, control, opposition, blame, judgment, everything that is attracting the demons. And then we are like in that kind of state of consciousness, like I am. I may be facing worries and fears deep within me that are producing really terrible condition in health. But I'm free of fear and guilt of darkness. Free of fear and guilt of being myself. I'm with no guilt and fear being myself. And because I don't afraid of darkness, I don't blame, I don't judge, I don't oppose. Demons are afraid of me. I go to meditate on the graveyard and they are literally sucked in my heart into the source portal transmuted back to the light. They are afraid. If I go to meditate to the graveyard, they run away. Because I brought this unconscious to consciousness. What attracted demons was within me. And now when I'm free of that, free of opposition, resistance, and control of other energy, free of guilt and fear, never going against myself, demons are not attacking me, but are actually afraid of me because I am the protection. So you see, this is meditation is not demonic work, but the demons within us. Our guilt and fear, attachments, control, worries, resistance, everything is brought to consciousness, brought to light, even brought to reality, manifested as reality. So we can really be the consciousness observing the program, see it for what it is, experience it for what it is, evaluate it for what it is, bring it to light, bring it to consciousness so we can get free of it, so we can release it and integrate it. Bring it to light, bring it to consciousness so we can get free. And when we are free of this unconscious, when I'm free of my attachments, I have no problems with family attached. When I'm free of opposition and blame and judgment and attacking others, I have no problems in my life, in Facebook sometimes, but in my life, nobody attacking me, opposing me, controlling me. And where I'm not free, the things are manifesting. I'm afraid of somebody coming to get me and then the debt collectors and police threatening with nothing. You see. This is not devil's work, but when we really look within, we bring our unconscious to consciousness. We get free, we bring it to light. We no more attract the devils. The devil, the bad karma, bad situations, bad people, demons, and all this, because we are free of it. And we are now being conscious of our unconscious. We are no more attracting it. It was only life was collapsing, demons was attacking, to showing us the energies within us, unconscious energies that we have to bring to consciousness, bring to light, to release and heal and release. So we no more attract it. And when we start working on ourselves sincerely, all our karma, all our demons, everything is thrown in our face. Like, I want to get free of this, but not of this full of shit. But when we go on, we work on ourselves in mysterious ways. We see it is nothing, we overcome it, we release it. We become stronger and wiser, free of that guilt and fear and worries, free of opposition, control, free of attachments. We free ourselves because it only brought to consciousness the energies, unconscious energies within us, worries, fears, opposition, control, attachments, that we have to get free and stop. Bring to consciousness. And when we bring it to consciousness, there is no more problem, because all the darkness was attracted by the unconscious problem within us, and life is collapsing, breaking, because it's no more aligned with ourselves. And that's why it's not demoniac work that our life is destroyed, but whatever within us is attracting suffering in our life is brought to consciousness, brought to reality, manifested even in reality, so we can really bring it to consciousness, look it in the eyes, evaluate it, reject it, heal it, bring it to consciousness, bring it to light, and get free of it. That's how it is. It's within us, and it has to surface that we get free. I give you my word just for that. We are in this together, regardless the weather. And we have to do it ourselves. Go in, work on ourselves, and really have courage to get free to bring our unconscious to consciousness and to do the work even when life is collapsing. Because whatever is no more aligned with ourself is collapsing. And whatever is wrong, suffering, darkness, is unconscious darkness within us. It has to be brought to consciousness seriously so we can get free of it. I give you my word. And if anybody, this is why I give you my word. We are in this together. And if anybody feels like you want to offer a donation, like you want to offer a support, do know that you are so welcome. I give you my word. I cannot save you. I cannot teach you anything. I cannot do anything. I only give you my word. And the answer is revealed out of the silence of the mind in you being the truth. You working on yourself. You bringing your fear, guilt, attachment, all this shit to consciousness. Getting free of it. Has nothing to do with me. And if you give donation, you got the answer within. I'm so grateful. As any blessing in my heart, let it all go to you. I'm grateful like a little child. You keep the art of the word that I'm going. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, flowing from the heart. And don't give charity, give donation, then you receive blessing. What I'm teaching is what I'm realizing. The truth that I am. If you give donation, don't think you give charity. Give donation, you can receive invisible blessings from me. Like blessing you like a master teacher, grateful like a little child. Thank you for every single. No donation too little, no donation too big. But I have special gift. I will not chat with you. I will not save you. I will not give you my personal energy. I will not do these things. This doesn't feel right to me. Actually, Facebook, commenting and messengers and all this is for me really not right, and I should stop checking comments and everything. But I want to give you something beautiful. My best energy for your energy that you have given me. Thank you for donation. In the silence of the mind, for every donation, I do white light source healing energy work on everyone. I cannot heal anyone. I have to heal myself. You see this. But I have powerful healing energy. I cannot heal you. But for your gift, it's not that you buy this and this. You give donation for my class for the answer within you. This is my gift. I connect with you clairsentiently beyond time and space. I give you my word. It's source white light healing. You don't need appointment. You don't need to stand still. All what you need is to know that I give you my word that if you offer me a donation in span of 2 days, I will do long distance healing on you. And important that you don't tell me anything about your problem. Because I'm not medical expert. I take advice of medical experts to heal myself. But I have powerful healing energy. And it works as much as you if you have faith in yourself. I cannot heal you. I have to heal myself. If you're bringing your unconscious to consciousness, knowing that everything what's wrong in your life is the reflection of the unconscious demon within you, you heal yourself, you save yourself, you bring your unconscious to consciousness, you get free of it. But if you are blaming that the meditation is from demoniac and that life is collapsing and that this is shit, you stop meditating, you stop working on yourself, you never bring it to consciousness, you never heal yourself. I give you my word, I do healing on you also. But my healing works on you as much as you work on yourself. I can do nothing. I can only work on myself. I give you my word. For every single donation, healing is performed in which you heal yourself. This is just my best energy gift for you. Thank you. We are in this together. We have to bring our unconscious to consciousness. When we start really working on ourselves, whatever is not aligned with our self-unconscious within, it will surface like hell. So we can get free of it, of the hell within us. And free of hell within us, unconscious hell, we can create heaven consciously from the heart. I give you my word. Pur Namaste. Pur Namaste.